I get money and looking for folk. Then I hit college and book me some hours. Everyone loves me, I'm in my mode. I'm in my mode, I'm in my mode.
Hello everyone, this is Alcabir the Analyst, and today I will be talking A.J. Brown trolling the Tennessee Titans, Frank Reich to the Philadelphia Eagles. Is he coming back during the offseason? And also, I want to break this myth about a easy schedule that the Eagles got. This is Alcabir the Analyst. Let's get into it. So first, I want to talk about A.J. Brown. This right here, when I seen this on Twitter last night, it had me rolling. And also just watching the game. I'm like, the Tennessee Titans are still the same Tennessee Titans without A.J. Brown, so it make it kind of worse. Malik Willis, I got a troll that always talk about how Malik Willis is the best. He was 5 of 19. For like 80 yards. Malik Willis just got some growing to do. It doesn't make it any better that none of the receivers were getting open. And this is why when A.J. Brown asked for $100 million, gotta pay him the $100 million. Wide receivers are very important in this league. I know you paid Derrick Henry, but honestly, A.J. Brown should have been making more money than Ryan Tannehill. He made Ryan Tannehill. And now look at Ryan Tannehill without him. Now look at Malik Willis. They needed A.J. Brown. He was worth what he was asking for. Look, he come to the Philadelphia Eagles and changed lives. Now, do I believe A.J. Brown is probably still hurt about that? Sure, this team drafted me. I stuck it out with this team, fought with this team. And now, look, they just traded me away because I wanted a certain amount. I was worth that certain amount. Well, yeah, I messed up. A.J. Brown by himself had more receiving yards than the whole entire Titans wide receiver core. If I add each Titan receiver yards up and compared it to A.J. Brown, I think they got about 658, and A.J. Brown got 718 yards alone. Man, that's not good. Derrick Henry is eating. But last year showed you, if you keep feeding him like that, as all running backs, it's a possibility he can get hurt. I'm telling you, I love Derrick Henry, but if you keep feeding him like that and need him to win all these games, and you're not passing it at all, A, it makes your team one-dimensional, and B, it causes injury. That just is what it is. All right, so now I want to talk about Frank Reich. Unless you live under a rock, Frank Reich was fired today. It was expected. I expected him to get fired, to be honest. Last year, you fought for Wentz. You get Wentz. Even though now y'all probably should have kept Wentz. Best for both parties. Wentz struggling in Washington. You guys struggling with Matt Ryan. It's probably best for both parties. You fought for him. And look, didn't go to the playoffs. They gave up picks, but turned out to be great in our favor. So we won that trade. They gave Frank Reich another, half a year. And pretty disappointing, even though I don't think it's all on Frank Reich, but it was pretty disappointing. Jonathan Taylor ain't the same. The team just looked discombobulated. It don't look like the same Colts team. But Frank Reich, to me, is still a good OC. What I think is probably going to happen is that they're going to give Shane Steichen a lot of credit for the development of Jalen Hurts, even though I think it was more Jalen Hurts himself than Shane Steichen. But Shane Steichen will be a head coach somewhere. He's going to be a head coach. We're going to need a fill-in for that spot, and I think it's going to be Frank Reich. Or Frank Reich might go back with his old buddy, Doug Peterson. How am I getting Doug Peterson's name? Unless he go back with Doug Peterson. I could see that happening. But all in all, I won't be mad at it. I don't even know why I'm thinking about the all season. I'm so locked in on this season. So locked in because, we the best team in the NFC and the NFL. So, look, man. Frank Reich, if that end up happening, that scenario, Shane Steichen goes somewhere else, Frank Reich come in, not mad at it. I guess, and lastly, I want to talk about this easy schedule thing. You see the schedule, right? So, our division is the best division in football. maybe you could, between us and the AFC East, right? We still have to play Tennessee, who's still a competitor, even though they can't pass the ball for nothing. They did win 5 straight games besides the loss to Kansas City Chiefs. Still got to play them. You still got to play the Cowboys, who is a winning team, and the Giants twice, who is a winning team. Come on, man. We play competition. Now, the way the games were lined up, is that our fault? Absolutely not. People like, y'all playing the Steelers. Well, y'all played the Steelers, y'all played the Texans, now y'all play Washington. And Washington was very competitive against the Vikings. They were a winning team until yesterday. So, Washington ain't going to be no cakewalk. I think they're going to fight. It's a division game, too. I believe they're going to fight. But I think we win this fight. So, let's debunk that easy schedule type thing. Like, we got some games coming up. We definitely have some games coming up. Bears have been very competitive, even though they got a losing record. They could have beat the Dolphins. I think they were cheated, in my opinion. It is what it is. Justin Fields starting to find itself. We got to play them. Yeah, man, like I said, the Tennessee Titans. I'm not sure what's going on with Green Bay. Will they ever pick it up, or it's just one of those seasons? Don't know. Giants are still competitors, so look. Don't let the easy schedule thing tear us apart. We 8-0. People mad. Like, I seen the Bills lose to the Jets. I seen Kansas City lose to the Colts. Colts is almost tanking, and they lost that game. They lost. They just mad we ain't had one of those games. I could look at a Patrick Mahomes game. I'm like, I could look at a Josh Allen game and say, I don't know about that. But there's no game so far. Even though it might happen, but there's no game so far where you look at Jalen Hurts. It's like, maybe he ain't throw a touchdown that game, but he was very efficient. Probably game managed that game. Or he just played to an extraordinary level. But he really ain't have no, like, what Josh Allen had. No passing touchdowns. Ran 2 in, but 2 picks. Just ugly. Reason why they lost. Just an ugly game. Didn't see that from Jalen Hurts yet. Didn't see that from the Eagles yet. It's games we could have played better, but we still found the way to win. Unlike those other teams. I'm telling you, Eagles is on top right now. We on top right now. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about A.J. Brown still trolling the Tennessee Titans? Frank Reich possibly coming to the Eagles during the offseason? Maybe, maybe not. And also this easy schedule thing. But this is Al Kabir, the analyst.